Hey everybody, I'm back with more cards to share. I actually had quite a bit of time to do some playing around. I had to work this weekend, but finished up early. Um, Early meaning that everything went as scheduled. I got up really early. We get up like at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning to do these software updates overnight so that our customers don't have to see all of this going on. So anyway, after saying all that, we finished up ahead of schedule, which was great. So I decided I was going to play a little bit more with this Balloon Bouquet stamp set that is from the Greetery, because this was still on my Stamparatus lids. So if you guys have never seen a Stamparatus, this is one of the lids, and it's hinged. Sorry about the glare. But I had all of the stamps set up on the as layers on the lid, so I didn't want to take them off until I played a little bit more after I made that one card that I shared with you previously. So I made a couple of different cards. They are A2 size, but I used again the stamp set and a couple of other things I have. So this is the Happy Birthday stamp set. What is it called? Sentiment Sweet Birthday. I use this stamp right here for the inside of my card, and you'll see it. And I use a couple of different dies. So these are pretty much dies from the Greetery. This is like a little decorative die, and I used the largest out of all the sets. So you can see it here. I don't know what these are called because she doesn't put the name on the packaging all the time. And then this one's like a postage stamp. So again, I use the largest size, and it's facing inward because I've got tape on it that I use and reuse for my die cutter. And then there's this one. And this is kind of like a really neat decorative die. Again, I use the outer die for this, and you'll see it on the cards. This is one from Ink to Paper, or Paper Tray Ink. What is it called? Nested Rectangles. I use this because I needed a plain one. Nesting Basics Rectangles. And there's a pierced one too in here, but I just used the regular rectangle. So if you have one of these already, it's good to have. And then this one is a Spellbinders Venice Lace. One of my favorites. Because I think it looks like a handkerchief or a tablecloth, or what do you call it? Placemat. So I use this too. Here's the papers. I don't have the inks out, but all of the inks that I did use are from Paper Tray Ink this time around. Lovely Lady, because this is coordinating paper with those inks. So Lovely Lady, this is an older paper pack that they sold for like, I don't know, $2 or something like that. A couple of years back. So I used this pattern. This is the Bitty Big Mint Julep. This is the pattern that replaced these older packs. So, because these aren't sold anymore, but these are being sold. So, Bitty Big Mint Julep, Bitty Big Raspberry Fizz, and then I use some Raspberry Fizz solid cardstock, just because of the cards that I did make. So you're going to see those colors are all coordinating, and the cards are pretty much the same, except there are slight differences. So this one is the Mint Julep one, and I used some heat embossing. See, you can turn it, you can see the glare from the silver embossing powder. So this is Mint Julep and Vintage Jadeite. Those are the two greens that I used here. Then some silver embossing, and then the purple is Lilac Grace. And you can see there's that die that I used. Some really simple, elegant cards, I think. And then on the inside, here's that sentiment. And I did go ahead and cut a mat to fit on the inside. So there's the first one. This one is Aqua Mist cardstock. And then Lovely Lady. Yeah, Lovely Lady is the pink. And then you've got Pure Poppy. And then you've got Aqua Mist for some of the ink there. And Ocean Tides, I believe. Or, yeah, Ocean Tides. So you can see I embossed that too. They're all pretty much the same, but they're just different colors. My birthday card stash has grown, so that's good. Then this one is the Lovely Lady cardstock. And then same with the ink in here. And then I think I used Hibiscus Burst is the darker pink. And then this one has Ocean Tides and Pine Feather as the greens, and then the Aqua Mist is the balloon. But again, it's also embossed. So I think it kind of elevates the card a little bit where you have, you know, a nice little shine to it. And then again, I cut the mat on the inside to kind of give this paper some weight. This is actually their linen weight paper. This older paper is nice because it is single-sided, and then on the inside is white, but I decided I want a little bit more weight to the base of the card, so I went ahead and die cut that, so it's a little nicer layer. And then these two are the Raspberry Fizz, so look at the color in this. This is gold embossing. And so Raspberry Fizz is this balloon and the back part. That's from the Bitty Big paper. And then, let's see if I can get this right. The darker orange is Orange Zest. The lighter orange is Summer Sunrise. And then there's a Limeade Ice is that lighter green. And then the darker green is Green Parakeet, I believe. But this is a really nice color combo with gold. So that's why I use the gold. The embossing powder that I use is detail embossing powder from Simon Says Stamp. So the gold and the silver are both from the same place. But it's really nice to use because it's good for really skinny sentiments and things like this. And so there's that same sentiment stamped in the Raspberry Fizz. So this one was actually a slightly different colorway, you can tell. I think I like the one on the left much better. This one has Canyon Clay, I believe. It's the darkest orange. And then the full I guess the filled in color here is Orange Zest. So that's kind of the difference. I kind of went a little bit lighter on this one and darker on this one. And then the greens are different. So this card is pretty much the same on the inside as the other, but it's got a, you know, a nice little hem stitch is what they call it around it. So yeah, I really enjoyed making these cards. That's 5, and I hope you enjoyed my share, and I will talk to you later. Bye for now.